Hi, guys. Welcome to your November 2019. This is, what is this? Capricorns, don't start crucifying me. I'm Capricorn moon here. I drew a blank. Look, this is Mercury retrograde. This is your your general, okay, love energy reading. We're going to be examining the love energy around you and where you're at right now. Mercury retrograde edition. We're going to be finding out what's going on with you. And judging by the looks of it, you fed up to here, Caps. You got money on your mind, booze. I don't blame you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you a little story. Just a little story. You know, Caps, we about that bread. Okay. And right now, it's about taking your power back. And listen, I'm accused of this all the time. Love isn't logic. Love isn't logic. But guess what? We all have a defense mechanism or a coping mechanism that we go to naturally every zodiac sign when we are licking our wounds. I'm a Cancer sun. I go and retreat in my crab, but why in my shell? But when I'm in my shell, I'm about that dollar. So that's a little just me being Marve, but hello to all of my new eyes and ears. Thank you for letting me get that off my chest. I hope that this Mercury retrograde season is treating you guys well and finds you in good spirits. I know it's difficult. We're going to go ahead and forge through because by the time we sit down and have some turkey gobble gobble, we will be, not 100%, but at least the planet will be awake and we'll be okay. It'll still be a little slow, but we won't have to, dot our I's and cross our T's as much. By now, your Divine Energy Oracle messages are on channel 2. Go check that out. All right, so we're going to get right into it, Capricorn. You have the card of 17. Look at that. Looky, looky, looky. Look at that. This particular card is beautiful, guys. I'm sorry. Let me stop being rude. We're doing one Oracle of Vision to set the theme. We're going to do 2 Sacred Destiny Oracle cards. We're doing 3 Divine Energy Oracle cards for the board. And then I'm going to go ahead and take you back a little bit as at a peek of the past to find out kind of where you're at. And then, of course, we're going to go through the main energies. Let's go. So this is the balance and the equality card. Go figure. So, some of you guys can have some Libra somewhere in your chart, if that's a possibility. I definitely do, but I'm not reading for myself tonight, am I? This is about balance and equality. Despite our differences, Capricorn, by changing the position, stance, or direction, we may find a common ground and jointly interact. This process is made easier when both sides participate in unison. Balance by default requires equality of purpose, position, and desire. Both parties, both sides of a pivotal point must consider the position of the other. If one fails to cooperate, then balance is lost. Balance is definitely lost. Balance has been lost. Balance is lost. I'm saying that you're constantly trying to achieve this balance. You tried. And judging by the energy that's here, I already know you put the kibosh on that. You're not going to continue to try to bring balance into listen, I say this all the time. Let me finish my statement. There's a lot I'm hearing. You're not going to continue to try to bring balance to a situation that needs to be broken, that needs to be restructured, that needs to transform. You allowed the tower in this situation with this love energy. And I say, if you know me personally, I probably said this in my videos, you cannot put a unreasonable person, put reasonable circumstances on an unreasonable person. That is what you've been dealing with. This particular person is kind of all over the place. They have been a MF to deal with. And it sounds like there has been balance needed of a few things, but that's life. But it's more the equality of this card that I'm having a problem with. Is resonating with me for you guys that is more so leaning toward the side of equality. There was a lot of things that you did in this relationship, Capricorn, where you overgave and you did not get that back in return. So in order for this relationship, for you to achieve that balance, the Tower has to happen. Now, this is the top of the deck energy that I will sometimes incorporate. This is also the Six of Wands. Transitioning, it needs to happen. You need to get out of where you are. Sorry. Get out of the energy that you're in, Capricorn. Allow that transition to take place. I don't feel like you have a problem with this because judging by your energy, you are definitely initiating this. Congratulations, okay? Let's get it popping. So the first card that you have is freedom. Freedom. That Beyonce song comes to mind. Freedom. Let's go ahead and talk about what you're being guided to do in this energy. What is Capricorn being guided to do in the energy of freedom? Well, to give you a little snippet, look at that. Free like a bird. Check it out. Express yourself without hesitation. Break free and let your spirit fly. Make choices that increase your freedom. Don't be tied down. Laugh, dance, explore, and go beyond the predictable behavior. One more time. Go beyond the predictable behavior. I'm going to stop it right there. One more, though. Don't accept rules that don't feel right. Do not be trapped by the convention or the need to please others. Now, some of you guys got something else in your chart because that's not normally a Capricorn stance. I'm not saying that we don't love, but what I am saying is that this is Capricorn sun. You may have another a moon or a rising, but it would definitely have to be your moon and your Venus that will allow you to kind of move toward the pleasing people a little bit more. And that's okay, but you're being guided to take your power back. That's the second card. So let's talk about this. In this energy of power, what is Capricorn being guided to do with this power? Capricorn, it is your time to claim your power and step into your potential, Caps. This doesn't necessarily mean that you will be without fear. You may feel uncertain, but you're going to do it anyway. Do you understand, Cap? You're going to do it anyway. Take a stand up for yourself and others, and be brave. Okay, so this is definitely coming from the vein more so of overgiving and not getting things back. There is a toxicity here. A toxicity. All right. Hope some of that resonated with you. You got a lot of major arcana energy here. Let's get it popping. In the last year, you could have been dealing with a couple things, just like with the Sagittarius video that I just did. Normally, when I'm showing you a peek at the past, guys, I give you 2 cards, but this time I'm going to give you 3, Capricorn, because they all popped out in the pre-shuffle. And I want you to see healing family issues could have definitely been at the top of the list. There was some trust issues and there was some conversations. There is still a need to have a conversation. You're going to be putting your boundaries down, you're going to be putting up your boundaries. You're going to be marking your place in the sand, and don't come near me. Don't come near that ex. You guys are going to be making some major changes and purging people, places, and things out of your life that no longer serve you. And this person is definitely that person. They knew how to come in and woo you. And you woo, woo, woo. They knew how to do that. That's my song. I just aged myself. But let me tell you something about Jeffrey Osborne. Okay, I'm done. I promise. Okay, Caps, let me get down to business with you guys. You are definitely coming in your power right now. You are showing up as strong, confident with this Queen of Wands. You're actually being a little bit more in your fire element. Some of you guys may have some fire in your chart, in your rising. Maybe in your rising. If you're a Cap Sun in your rising, possibly somewhere in your Venus. I normally don't talk about Mars, but maybe in your Mars. There's some fire somewhere, okay? Maybe in your moon. You definitely are coming into your confidence. Now, I just got through telling you that your major arcana energy is telling you guys to embrace that power, and that's exactly what this is, confident. Be bold, be brave. You're about to start cleaning house, boo, because this next card is not no joke. This is my Knight of Swords. And when I talk about clean house, Cap, you already know we have an issue with what we say and how sometimes it comes out of our mouths and maybe there's no filter. Well, guess what? You about to yield this sword of truth. You got some cards in your hand and you playing poker. You got your poker face on. You are not playing. Okay? And in this Mercury in retrograde, you definitely, because this is that video, you definitely are definitely putting plans into place on how you gonna clean house. But it's been a struggle to embrace this power. So this is what you are tapping into right now. And the heart of the matter, though, is a little fun loving energy. That's my fish card. Some of you guys do have an association with a Pisces here. That is my Knight of Cups. In the heart of the matter, there is a love here, okay? There is a love for the person. You can't deny that this person has your heart. It is what it is. I do feel like the knight takes the energy and moves it. Typically, this is an offer. I honestly don't feel like you're going to be making an offer. I feel like it metaphorically speaks to two things right here, Cap. One, that you really do have love in your heart for that person. Knight of Hearts, Knight of Cups. And two, that you're going to be making an offer to yourself to love yourself more. This is what I'm seeing here, okay? And then I see the Fool. You are going to be taking a leap of faith to embrace this power, okay? To free yourself from this toxicity. Another song comes to mind, and that is Fantasia. Go ahead and free yourself. You are going to do just that. And then we end with the conversation, and you're not going to be a punk about it either. You're planning right now. This card has a dual message, of course, because this is a blended deck. You're planning. Boy, are you planning. The Two of Wands is all about embracing that inner power. Some of you guys don't want to be mean. Just because you're a Capricorn, you get a bad rap. But some of you guys, again, whatever is driving your love and your emotional nature, you're not naturally a mean person, especially to ones that you loved. And I see this person in your heart, the heart of the matter. I see that in that position. But it's time that you put up some boundaries, and you're really going to have to be mean, because I don't necessarily think it's being mean, but of course I have earth and, in my emotional nature and in my moon. So to me, I know how to be firm. Now I don't even like, I don't like saying oversensitive and all of this, but to some, it may sound a little rough. It is what it is. When I'm swinging my sword of truth, I don't have time. We all have it. And Capricorn, what you're doing right now is you're planning. This Two of Wands is also a conversation. If you look at the fire between this female and this male's mouth, I'm assuming that is a male over here in the okay. Then obviously it could get heated. A heated conversation. Doesn't have to be, but this means that there's going to be some arguments. There it could be, because when you try, let pause. We all know that when you try to set boundaries with a person who hasn't otherwise had those boundaries, it gets real ugly, doesn't it? They don't want to hear what you ain't what you mean I can't. What I've been, but I exactly. It's going to get ugly. And I'm showing that you are not going. You don't care. You're starting this with being very confident. You're ending this. Okay? You're ending this taking the leap of faith, accepting the fact that this person may not be in your heart may not be in your immediate presence anymore, and accepting the fact that you'll always love that person, but you are not getting what you need, and you are no longer going to accept that. Okay, let's go. Bottom of the deck. There is a new truthful beginning with the Ace of Swords. I told you you were yielding that sword of truth. A new truthful beginning of acceptance, of going into this new year, understanding who this person is, where you stand, so there's no confusion, period. Okay? We have the Four of Swords. You are taking the moments that you need, the necessary time that you need for yourself, Loving on yourself again, Capricorn, putting your emotions back into perspective, not running away from anything. This is also the Death card. Scorpio is here. It's Scorpio season. This is your card, Capricorn. Some of you guys got some Scorpio somewhere, and this is some deep rooted transformations that need to happen, okay? And then finally, we have the Seven of Pentacles. You are in the current state of reassessing, waiting on your ships to come in the way in which you put them out there. You are no longer planting seeds somewhere and waiting for someone else to fill you up. This is definitely you doing that for yourself. In addition to that, of course, it's a blended deck. This is the Star. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. The Star, all about hope, healing, optimism for the future. For once in your life, or I don't want to say once in your life, but this feels like this is new with this energy. For the first time in a long time, you're really going to accept what you need to accept, the truth, allow the transformations to take place, and finally put yourself first. And you're hopeful that you're going to be raising your vibration and allowing this new love to come in. Ooh-wee. You are also worried about finances and career, and you have a whole lot with this Seven of Pentacles to be hopeful about. You have a whole lot right here that is supporting new opportunities coming towards you. We also got forgiving and learning. Ooh, these are melding so good. Thank you, Spirit. Forgiving and learning is being supported by this new Ace of Swords, okay? You see, you're going to possibly be clearing out your chakras. You're going to be clearer mentally. You're going to be starting to maybe take care of yourself a little bit better. New workout regimens or whatever you guys got going on. You're going to be accepting your fate, accepting the truth, and putting some new, tangible workings and planting some seeds that are tangible that's going to be able to, out of this Seven of Pentacles, that's what you're going to be growing. You're going to be planting new things to birth through this Ace of Swords. And finally, the card I've been waiting on, Unrequited Love. This is where you're at, babe. Babe and babettes. This is where you are. There is no longer enough attraction to keep this going. You're going to tell this person that they can move around. What supports that is the Death card. It's not a physical death, but it definitely is a metaphoric death, for that old thing that you've been holding on to is dead and gone. You are going to be changing. And as I always tell my clients and my friends alike, listen, when you get to the point where you're vibrating so high, you look down, you don't even recognize the ground anymore. You understand that? Do you understand? Exactly. What also supports my unrequited love is you understand we're going back to that transition. Okay. That's the Tower also. And I'm going to also show you that. So we have the Tower and the Death card. Major transformations, major changes taking place. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some moving with this Six of Wands. You guys are leaving states, moving out, moving into your own apartments, your own homes. Listen, I'm loving this. I am loving it. I'm going to leave you with this beautiful Star card. I am excited for you guys in this next chapter. By now, your, again, Divine Energy Oracle messages are up. Capricorn, this was beautiful. I don't really think there is a struggle for you. So I'm going to try to come up with a good title, because in Mercury retrograde, you're planning the out. You're taking this energy right now and you're being quiet in this Four of Swords energy, and you are quietly preparing for your, I don't even know what to call this. I don't think it's a struggle. I think I'm going to say the struggle is over. Like, you struggled already. And, I see this good transformation energy. You're planning the transformation. I hate to give yours another break away from the theme because we really should be reevaluating, but you are. And you're not upset. It doesn't make you upset, Capricorn. You're not mad. Most people are not dealing with this retrograde energy. You are excited about the future. I'm going to leave you with this star and stop preaching. I'm getting a little too preachy because I'm very happy. Hope, healing, and optimism, as well as the Seven of Pentacles energy. You definitely are going to be watching those ships come in. You are planting brand new seeds. I'm very excited for you. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. I will see you guys here next week when we do it again and we start minding your partner's business. I can't wait to find out what this person feels about you trying to lead them. Bye, Capricorn.